Welcome to Vacuum Wars. Today I'm starting a new series on more affordable cordless vacuums, and I wanted to begin with a new brand that seems to be selling quite well online called the BeLife BVC V11. I purchased one of these a few weeks ago and have been putting it through all kinds of tests, both at the Vacuum Wars studio and at my house, and in this video I'll go over all the pros and cons. So links in the description, and let's get started. Starting off with the pros, the most obvious good thing about it is its price. It's definitely in the budget category for cordless vacuums. It also has really good power for the price. While its airflow at the base and head are right around average, maybe a little above average, its raw suction at the base was off the charts at around 113 inches, which is not only well above average, it's the same or even a bit more than the most powerful Dyson cordless vacuums. That suction power means it's really good with above floor cleaning tasks with its two attachments, but more on that in the cons section. The BeLife was good at picking up debris from the surface of hard floors and carpets, vacuuming up everything from fine to medium-sized debris very well, though it did struggle a little bit with larger debris on hard floors, especially with extra large debris, but almost all cordless vacuums have that same limit on hard floors, and it was a little better on carpets with larger debris. Overall, I thought it did its main job of picking stuff up off the surface of floors really well. I liked its handle, which felt well balanced. It also had a very responsive swivel on the floor head, which made maneuvering easier in tight spaces. It has some nice electronic features, such as a touchscreen where you can change the power to low, medium, or max power. It has a battery life indicator light in the form of a colored wheel, as well as some alert lights. It also has LED lights on the floor head, which I'm a big fan of. One thing I really liked was that not only is the battery removable, so that you could easily replace it if needed, or buy an extra one to essentially double your battery life, but usually with cheaper vacuums like this one, the company doesn't actually sell replacement batteries. But BeLife has in-stock batteries for sale at reasonable prices, which is a very rare thing. I liked the one-touch trigger system for starting and stopping the vacuum. In other words, you don't have to hold down the trigger the whole time you're using it. You can just touch it once to start and once to stop. Its brush roll is based on Dyson's design, which is pretty good at resisting hair wrap, which it did well with, but not perfectly in our tests. Basically, it's a little better than most rollers at resisting tangles, but I wouldn't classify it as tangle resistant. The final pro I'll mention is its battery life. It has a 2600 milliamp hour battery, which BeLife says can get 50 minutes on low power. We tested it with the head attached on its max power setting and got a little over 15 minutes of runtime, which is really impressive as both numbers are well above average. My recommendation would be to use it in medium power in most cases, which would probably give you around 20 or 30 minutes of runtime, which should be sufficient for most jobs. Before I move on to the negative stuff, I'll mention some things that aren't really bad or good, but just kind of neutral. For example, its filtration is good for the price, but not perfect. It is really rare that vacuums in this price range have a HEPA filter at all, let alone a sealed system, and while BeLife claims to have both, in our test there was a little visible fog coming from the filter. Not nearly as much as I'm used to seeing with vacuums in this price range, but just a little. Also, its noise level was just about average, maybe a little quieter than normal, but not really a pro or a con. The same thing with its weight. It's about average compared to other cordless vacuums, but it is clearly modeled after the post V10 Dysons, and it is slightly lighter than those. Now we come to the negative stuff, and with the BeLife, the main negatives are about its floor head design, which is a little higher than normal with large front gates. And while these qualities make it good for hard floors, the trade-off is that it doesn't have a good seal, which means it's not as good with crevices like in our crevice pickup test, where it was very much below average. This was also confirmed with the unsealed suction test, where it was also below average. This lack of a tight seal also affected its carpet deep cleaning, like in our carpet deep clean test, where we embed sand into medium pile carpet and weigh the bin before and after, where it was also below average, but not terrible. For example, it did better than the Pretty Care cordless vacuums we reviewed a few weeks back, which are in the same price range. Another con was that the attachment set was not as useful as I was hoping. As I mentioned earlier, it has amazing suction power, but its two tools, including a combo brush / narrow upholstery tool and its crevice tool, are not really the best tools to take advantage of all that power, and they don't yet have additional tools for sale on their website either. This one's a bit nitpicky, but there is an additional trigger in front of the power trigger that releases the dustbin door, which is good, but you really need to get used to it because it has a kind of two-staged release mechanism where a half pull releases the door on the bin and a full pull releases the bin itself, which can can be confusing. All in all, I can see why the BeLife is selling so well and has generally good reviews online. It's a real contender for my favorite budget cordless vacuum, at least at this stage of the year, but I do think that someone with 50% or more hard floors in their home are the ones who will appreciate it the most. Links in the description, and be sure to subscribe to Vacuum Wars before you leave. Thanks for watching.